Today this tutorial will take you through some of the functions of the app and what it is used for and basically a how-to. So let's get started. We're going to press anywhere on the screen. On your very first load there will be no pictures loaded. So the play scene is designed for patients, students, children. They will be able to click on items and scroll through different pictures. Let's quickly look at the play mode and the controls. So a user can click on the left hand and right hand sides to cycle through the images. So we can cycle through our images like so and until the end, and likewise we can cycle back. You can also click on the thumbnails to jump to an image. But what we want to do now is have a look at the editor mode, and that's where we can start to add images, add tags, and load different albums. So what we do is we click in the top left hand corner and hold it down for about 3 seconds. So as you can see, we are now in a different scene. We have edit on the left hand side here to show that we're in edit mode, and on the right hand side we have a bunch of tools in the toolbar. At the top we have a toggle button which will hide and show the toolbar, which is very handy, especially if you're using phones or small screen devices. So let's add some pages and a couple of images to the pages. At the bottom left hand side we have a little toggle button that will hide a thumbnail bar and will show the thumbnail bar. So we can add to page. We click on image and we can choose an image, and it is now loaded. So let's add a new page. We now have 2 pages. We have page 1, page 2. We'll load a new image like this one, and we now have 2 pages with an image on each. And we can cycle through using the thumbnail, or we can cycle through in page control, previous and next. So in addition to adding images, we can also add frames, which are basically like a GIF. So let's do a new page. We're down here and we're going to click on frames. Now you can't see my Explorer, but I'm loading pictures just like you would when you search or load other items. So what you try to do is find some pictures that are similar so that it looks like it's moving. I've only got 3. You can load up to 5. So here are 3 frames loaded, and what you can do in editor mode and in play mode, you'll have a little icon on the top right hand side, and you can click that so it'll cycle through the pictures like so. So if we go back to play mode, and you can see now it is clickable, right? You can make the frames move. We can also add audio to a page. So you can add one audio clip to one page. Let's click on audio on the page that you would like to add, and you would then search for the audio that you would like to load. There is a size cap, so if you are over 500 kilobytes, you will get a message like this: the audio is too large, that's the maximum of 500 kilobytes. You're ideally looking for audio clips that are smaller than that, and you can compress them beforehand. Like now, the audio has been saved, and if we refresh it, we now have an audio button at the top right hand corner. Likewise, in the play mode, it can be touched or clicked and it will play the audio. just like you can play the frames. Now you can also record yourself directly from your device instead of loading an audio clip. So you click on the record button and it will automatically start recording. So you would be talking at this point, making the recording. So you would be talking at this point, automatically, by the way, making the record. Okay, likewise, you still have the button in the top right hand corner which can be played. So you would be talking at this point. Okay, the next feature that we have is a draw mode, or a scratch mode if you will. And all you need to do is click on draw, and it'll say now that draw mode is being enabled. So you can click OK, and you get another icon up in the top right hand side which is a pen, and nothing happens at the moment. So let's go to play mode and we'll have a look. Okay, so there's a grayscale image which is like a scratchy. So you simply scratch off the parts that you would like to show. Now, going back to the image, it is back onto scratch mode. It doesn't save. If you want to take draw mode off, you click on it again and it's being disabled, and the pen icon has disappeared. A copy button will create a duplicate of the previous image. So we have two of exactly the same image now, and the audio clip has been copied over, the frames have been copied over also. Now if I want to clear this and only keep the image, I can do that by clicking clear and pressing confirm. So you'll notice that the audio has gone, the frames have gone, it is just the plain one image. And if I want to remove the page entirely, I just press delete, I get a confirm button. The next thing we can do is add a tag to an image. So on the tag section, we're going to click on add, and we'll place a tag anywhere on the screen. Now you'll notice that this brings up an inspector down on the bottom left hand side. This is where you can give a name to the tag. You can decide if it is a normal, correct or incorrect mode. You can add audio to any tag. You can record audio to any tag, or you can delete it by confirming. So let's add a tag here. We can resize it, we can move it into different locations. I'll add another tag down here, and we'll give him a name. Okay, so we have two tags. We have Ash, we have Bob, and if I then go to play mode, I can click on that spot, it'll show the text, Ash and Bob. Ash can be correct. You'll notice he's gone, the tag has gone green. If it's blue, it is normal, and this is just a rug, and Bob, and we'll make Bob incorrect, and he's red. Now if I come back to the play mode, clicking on the rug just gives the title. Ash is correct, he has a tick. Bob is not correct, he has the cross. We can come back here, we select the tag, and we can then, let's add a recording. This is Ash. This is Ash. Come back to the play mode. This is Ash. Okay, so Ashy has a recording added to his tag, you can remove it, you can replace it, you can record over it. And any tag that you have can do the same thing. The tags have a page default. So every tag on this particular page will be hidden. So we have 4 options. So what I'll do is I'm going to create 4 duplicates of this page. So we have 4. We've got the first one is going to be hidden. We'll keep that. The second page we will have as hint. The third page will be visible. And the last page will be the answer. So let's go to play mode. And it is hidden. You can't see the
This is Ash.
Let's go to the next picture. This is hint. This is the visible. And this was the answer. So the answer tag will show. Okay, so let's have a look at an important aspect, and that is albums. So on this particular album, or any album, you can have up to 30 pages. If we click on the albums button on the toolbar, it'll take us to the album selection panel, and this is where we can add albums and select albums. For example, we can add an album here. We'll give it a name, album 1, and if we click on it, we can then open it, we can rename it, we can delete it, or we can cancel this menu and go back out. So let's open this album, and you'll see that it is empty. It's a brand new album. If we go back to our new album, this one here, we're going to open this one. I want to save this, and it gives us a summary of the album size and what the contents are. So it's not a big file, it's only 0.7 of a megabyte. So if I download that, it's now saved to my computer, and we'll go back to album. I will delete this one. So we open up the empty one, and I can now load it from my downloads folder, and it is now loaded. So this is what you want to do if you want to keep your albums. If you clear your cache, if you clear your data from your Chrome or your browser, then you will lose what is on the app. So what we do is we save them, and we can load them at any point.